Mature teams win on the road. We are a mature team. That all we say is spot the ball and let's go play. The surroundings don't matter. The crowd doesn't matter. The team across from you doesn't matter. Spot the ball, let's go play. Man, I love you guys. Man, I'm telling you what a good team we've got and how much fun. All right. Hey, man, I couldn't be any more proud and how far we've come. We got a good team, man, and I want everybody to enjoy it. We've changed. We've changed. The culture's changed. I've changed. We made changes staff-wise. We brought in some guys to help us be the best we could be, and I'm so proud. Proud to be your head coach as I've ever been, and we control. Guys, we control the next 9.
This edition of Southern Miss Sports Today with Todd Monken is presented by Bancorp South, right where you are, and brought to you in part by the City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. We'll be back with This Week in Southern Miss Football right after this.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Good win for the Golden Eagles last Saturday night out in San Marcos, Texas. They knock off Texas State by a score of 56-50. And Todd, that was a wild one. I know you and I were talking earlier that most time you have a game like that, it's one that's went into overtime or double overtime, but this just regulation. But good win for Golden Eagles on Saturday night.
Yeah, I don't know how many games. I can't think of many. I've been 56-50, but I thought our guys showed a lot of resolve to start the game off fast as we did, and then to have them come all the way back and then go into halftime down. I think at one point when you're up 21-3, you're not thinking, man, we're going to go into halftime down. But then to get a stop, and our offense then scored 5 straight times. I mean, think about that. Down, all the momentum the other way, and then to score 5 straight times, and our defense played well when it needed to, and we got stops when we needed to.
There at the start of the game, I can't remember the last time I saw a Golden Eagle team, first 3 possessions, just march down the field, and they were lengthy drives to score. It's pretty impressive, and overcome some penalties in an opening drive. So really good start for the offense.
No, 3 straight possessions, 3 straight scores. And as you mentioned, the first drive, I looked up on the board and they had the stats up there, and it was a drive of 95 yards. I said, how do we get 95 yards? We start on the 25. Well, we had 20 yards in penalties. So great job. Really, our offense has done a really good job this year of overcoming penalties and still scoring touchdowns.
Running the ball has been something you really wanted to focus on this year. You did it quite well on Saturday, particularly Jalen Richard, 230 yards on that Saturday night at Texas State.
Well, we made a commitment in the offseason. We were going to recruit tight ends. We had all of our offensive linemen back. We added a running back, Justice Hayes, to that group. We knew if we were going to be successful and contend in our conference, we had to be able to run the football and protect it. And our guys have bought into that, our offensive line, our coaches, and it fits us. I mean, that's who we have to be until we keep developing more skill guys. And it's been fun to watch. We've been able to run the ball in every game we've played this year, and we're excited moving forward.
Jalen had a big touchdown run right after they closed the gap on the Golden Eagles there in the second half. And earlier, Casey Martin had a big touchdown catch on a pass from Nick Mullins.
I don't know if I've ever been through a game as wild as that in terms of how many big plays we had. And not really a bunch where we threw it over their head. I mean, from one big run to Jalen, then all of a sudden a pass to Casey that he weaves through and makes a play, and then another big run by Jalen and a throw in the flat to Ito. We get a great block, and he goes for about 25 or 30 more. I mean, there was just so many big plays that helped us. It's crazy. We only had 20 to 22 first downs for 600 yards of offense. That's usually you get 600 yards of offense. You've got 30, 35 first downs. It's just we had so many explosive plays.
And the defense for the Golden Eagles, that was one of those games that both defenses had a tough time slowing the other guy down. But when you needed a big stop, they're down on the goal line trying to make it interesting. And Kalen Reed gets a big stop there on fourth down on the goal line.
No doubt. When they're at home and they've got a really good quarterback, they're never out of it. You can get the crowd back into it. You got a really good quarterback. You got to just keep playing. And I thought our guys continued to play. We were just a hair away at a couple different times of making a stop, and it would have been over. And so we're going to learn a lot from that, but our guys kept battling.
Well, it was Southern Miss and the Bobcats at Texas State Saturday night out in San Marcos, Texas. A win for the Golden Eagles. Let's go back and take a look at the highlights.
Here come the Cats!
Mullins looking to throw, steps up, plenty of time down the middle, caught by DJ Thompson. Mullins takes the snap, drops to throw, looking left, still looking, fires over the middle, got a man, going to be caught by DJ Thompson. Touchdown Southern Miss. DJ caught it out around the 5-yard line and fought his way into the end zone. Touchdown Southern Miss, and the Golden Eagles going to take a 6-0 lead with a opening of the ball game touchdown drive. 4-down lineman defensively for Texas State, going to throw right side. Got Martin, makes a catch at the 40, at the 50, and goes down inside the Texas State 40. Mullins dropping to throw, throws underneath, and caught by Jordan Mitchell. He breaks a tackle. He's down inside the 10. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown Southern Miss. Great throw. Great timing pattern that time. And the Golden Eagles are going to score a touchdown. Take the snap. Little Richard driving over the middle. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown Southern Miss. Richard banged off a tackler, but his momentum carries him into the end zone. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Golden Eagles, and they lead it 20-3 on the 1-yard run by Richard. Play action fake. Nick wants to throw, has time down the field into traffic. That one is caught by the Golden Eagles. Back. Nick's going to throw, looking, fires into the end zone. Got a man that's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, that is Casey Martin, who found a spot there in that front left corner of the end zone. Caught it and going down, but it's a touchdown Southern Miss. 3rd down play. Mullins looking to throw, swings it out of the backfield, caught by Ito. Ito gets a block on the corner, turns the corner, down the left sideline, cuts back in, and takes it down to the 31. Mullins to Richard again. He lowers his head, drives towards the end zone. Did he get in? Touchdown Southern Miss. Mullins, handoff for the Eagles. Up the middle, Richard racing away from everybody. He's trying to take it the distance. Inside the 10. Touchdown Southern Miss. Jalen Richard on a 53-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go back up 41-28. Takes a snap, drops to throw, looking, being chased, got a sack, back inside the 25. Mullins looking to throw, looking right, throwing over the middle, got a man. Casey Martin catches it, breaks a tackle, breaks another at the 20, 15, gets a block, cuts back in, touchdown Southern Miss. Holy cow, Casey Martin ran through that entire Bobcat defense and took it all the way. A 50-yard touchdown catch by Casey Martin, and all of a sudden the Golden Eagles lead it 48-28. And now Mullins will take the snap, leave it with Richard, and Richard finds some room up the middle. He's in the open. He's at the 40, the 30, to the 20, the 10. He's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Jalen Richard. What a night for the senior out of Alexandria, Louisiana. Over 200 yards in the ballgame. Jones looking to throw, chased out of the pocket and sacked. He got sacked by the Golden Eagles. That was Mike Smith. Michael Smith came in there and got him around the ankles. He brings Smith in motion, takes the snap, drops the throw. It's to Smith who catches it, got hit. Did he get in? He did not. They stopped him. And the Golden Eagles get their second win of the year. The Eagles go to 2-1, a 56-50 win over Texas State tonight here on the road.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Thank you so much for this prestigious award. I would like to thank my friends and family.
Time for your homework.
Coming, Mama. As I was saying, I would also like to thank my educators for all they've done with me. Without them, I couldn't do anything.
And the winner of the first place award for small cities is Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the Education Initiative.
What are you doing back there, Haley?
Feeling like a winner.
And we're back, Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Well, this week we're going to spend some time with senior running back Jalen Richard out of Alexandria, Louisiana. Perfect timing, Todd. He's coming off a 230-yard ball game, the fourth biggest night run in the football in school history. But he's a neat story, a guy that got hurt, I think, right after or during his junior year in high school. Didn't really play as a senior, has been hurt a lot during his career at Southern Miss, but now he's healthy and showing everybody what he can do.
He did, and even last year, Jalen missed the first 6 games, got hurt at Mississippi State, and then we got him back. And, Jalen is a guy that has persevered over, the injuries. He had some academic issues last year that he had to take care of. He's done all that. He's a guy we really rely on. He's a third down guy for us, and again, a really good football player.
He's a guy who can do a lot of things. He can catch it out of the backfield. He obviously shows he's got the speed to play at this level on Saturday night with that great game, but also a guy who's one of your best pass blockers back there to protect Nick Mullins.
He is. He's great on third downs. He's got good speed. He's smart, and he's tough in pass protection. He's invaluable. When we lost him last year, we weren't the same on third downs. We just weren't the same in his savvy. And when we got him back, we were significantly better. Even Saturday night, we ran a little route. He made just a slight adjustment, and we got it to him, and it converted. Somebody else that doesn't see that same adjustment, we probably don't convert.
Well, he's had a great year so far for the Golden Eagles. Again, 230 yards rushing the other night against Texas State. Let's spend a few minutes with Golden Eagles senior running back Jalen Richard.
So Eagles going for it, fourth down, and going to go. Mullins in trouble, but throws it out to the flat, and Richard will go in untouched. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
What really attracted me to Southern Miss, and it was really just a family atmosphere here in Hattiesburg, somewhat of a community just like where I'm from in Alexandria, Louisiana. It's small, not too big, but you have enough to do, enough to have fun, and then just the football atmosphere here too was just family. The city really goes crazy over football, and I wanted to be around in the community like that. My first game, I got my first snap was against Nebraska, and I can remember my running back coach at the time, Ricky Bussell, in pregame going over some stuff, and then he's getting on to me because I'm just staring up in the sky the whole time looking at the stadium like, wow, I'm really here, So I knew I wanted to come in and play off the back, and I knew that I believed in my heart that I could, but I was really just in awe of just, the fact that I was actually playing college football and not playing my whole senior year of high school football and still being able to play on this level and play against the big name schools, which is what we do here at Southern Miss, and then have a chance to beat them, which is not like other schools. That was really what got me here. Well, on my visit, Kendrick Hardy was my host, and Kendrick being the quiet guy and the cool, collected guy that he was, really showed me how the business side of it, how serious to take it, and how college football workouts were going to be and things of that such. Me being a running back, I naturally went with the older running back groups, Desmond Johnson, Jeremy Hester, and, you know, like I said, Kendrick Hardy. So those were the guys that I really grew with and helped me grow into a great college teammate and football player. So those were the guys that helped me in the process. I just stay prayed up. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and at the end of the day, God does have a plan for me, whether that's football or anything else in my life. So I've just, you know, gone with the flow. Like, you know, I reach a building block or a wall, and I do everything I can to get over it. And that's what I've been doing through the adversity in my career. You know, I came here as a freshman. After my freshman season that I had, you know, you would think that the next 2-3 years would just be, you know, continuously going up. But it's been shaky with injuries here and there. And then, you know, you see glimpses of what I could do, you know, when I'm healthy. So, but I just stay prayed up about it and stay focused. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. So. I'm a psychology major. Right now I work with autistic kids, volunteer over in the psychology department in the autism program summer camp that we have right now. I'm thinking about becoming a behavior specialist, working with kids, autistic kids also, but also I want to work with the military, troubled and mental problems in the military, so in the VA setting. So that's what I plan on doing when football ends.
On October 17, 1998, Southern Miss made its first trip to West Point to meet Army, which had joined Conference USA in March of 1997 and was playing its first season of conference football. The game started well for the Cadets, who took a 10-0 lead as their triple option attack confounded the Golden Eagle defense. Early in the second quarter, however, with Army ahead 10-7 and driving again, T.J. Slaughter dropped Cadet halfback Bobby Williams on a 4th-and-1 try at the Eagle 9. The Eagles embarked on a 91-yard scoring drive that ended with a 15-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Kevin Hurd. Southern Miss added a field goal before halftime to take a 17-10 lead and went on to win 37-13. A Golden Eagle victory on the plains of West Point on October 17, 1998 will always be remembered as one of the great moments in Southern Miss football.
When we attack, we're attacking what? The upfield shoulder. My eyes are on the upfield shoulder. Now turn up, Joe. Now as he turn up, now I got to shock him. I want to shock him, then I got to absorb him. So come on. So, boom, I'm shocked, boom, now I absorb and I go. What makes this place so special to me is you can just walk down the street, or you can drive down the street, or walk on campus, and people you don't even know will speak to you. I've been a lot of places over the last 10 years, and people will walk by you and won't say a word. but the family atmosphere, how friendly people are, don't even know your name, and just would say, hey, how you doing? I hope you have a good day. You know, that stuff to me sticks out about being a Southern Miss. You know, the biggest thing that you look at secondary-wise for us this year is guys have played. You know, you're talking about the cornerback position where I had a bunch of young pups out there last year, from freshman to redshirt freshman to I had a true junior with Kalen Reeves being my oldest guy. Now those guys got a year under their belt. They're not as nervous, even in practice. You know, you can tell they have a relaxed feel to themselves. And just experience. You can't buy experience. Ain't nothing like playing the game. You can tell them all the time you want to, and it still don't buy. And then, you know, safety-wise, those guys are all new for the most part, but they play junior college ball, and that's a big difference to me than playing high school ball. When you play junior college ball, those guys are a little bit more talented-wise than the high school kids that you're going against. And to me, the biggest thing that stands out, they're a close-knit group. They enjoy being around each other. They understand that they are the ceiling, they are the last defense for the defense, and if they're on the same page and they're having fun, they're hanging out together, their chances for us of being successful are very high. I would say the best football player, Southern Miss football player I've played with, probably Patrick Surtain. Because his mindset, you know, even at practice, you wasn't gonna catch the ball on him. If you did, he was gonna come back the next play. And it was hard. For me, coaching the secondary, I realized how hard that is for those guys to be successful every play in and out. I would say him. I would say Pat Surtain is the best guy I played with. The best guy probably for coach is Michael Bowling. You know, for me to wear the black and gold, that means my life. I spent more time here besides my high school. I spent more time with this program. I see my kids born here. Now I got a son that's playing here. Black and gold is my life. And I don't know many people that can say black and gold is their life. And it's my life. And that's why I go out each and every day with a certain passion. Because that's all my family know. You know, when Tyler, when I was at Marshall, I was working at Marshall. The first day he came to my office, he had on Southern Miss, and we talking about the school in the conference, and the coach was like, man, your son still got on Southern Miss. I said, that's what he believes. And so that's when I knew that was my life, black and gold. My son Tyler playing football here, offensive lineman for us. You know, I never thought the day he was born that he would be at this place or be that type of football player. I always knew academically he was going to have to do something because, you know, school-wise, it's no choice but to go to school. But to have him here with me, I don't miss nothing. You know, a lot of parents can't say that they grew up and then coached their son and seen everything that he does, and it's very seldom I miss anything. And that's one thing I like about it, and he enjoys it. I stay away from him. Like this morning, I hadn't talked to him yet. I've seen him for 2 hours. I still hadn't talked to him. But I still try and let him grow up and be his own man and learn from his own mistakes. But it's fun. Money can't buy what I'm getting from him right now.
Southern Miss fans, show your pride with real Golden Eagles gear from the official online store, shop.southernmiss.com. You'll find everything a Golden Eagles fan needs, from jerseys to sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of Golden Eagles products, including official team merchandise from Russell, when it comes to Golden Eagles pride, there's only one place real Southern Miss fans go, shop.southernmiss.com.
And once again, welcome everybody to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Well, Todd, a little while ago we saw a feature we did on Golden Eagle assistant coach Latrell Pollard. He coaches the secondary, in particular the cornerbacks for the Golden Eagles. And he's a guy, you talk about the history of this program. He's a guy that was right in the middle of that as a player and a coach. So it must be very beneficial to have a guy like him who sort of can reach back into the history of Southern Miss football on your coaching staff.
It is. He brings a lot to our staff. First of all, he's a really good football coach. Let's start with that. And he's a good recruiter. And if he weren't those things, he wouldn't be with us. Even though he has that past, he brings that back. But he does. He brings as a player and then as a former coach under Coach Bauer. So he ties the past in with the future, and he's been invaluable.
What you talked about him being such a really good coach. What does he sort of bring to the program with his coaching style and the way he interacts with his defensive backs?
He brings a little bit of an edge. I think that part of it, just coming here with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, playing here in the past. I think he's a guy that's very competitive. He's a guy he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and he gets after his guys pretty good.
We talked last week about how Southern Miss and Texas State had played your first year here at the Southern Miss and how both teams were different. Sort of the same deal this week. Nebraska is a ball club you coached against early in your career here at Southern Miss, but they're different. New coach out there now, and Southern Miss obviously a lot different, lot better ball club.
No question. We're significantly better. We went out there a year ago and we turned it over through 2 pick sixes in the first quarter, and you're done. And then we got down there one time and had a touchdown pass, but had an illegal formation or a shift that stopped us from scoring. We did everything we could to not make it a ball game. We played well enough at times on defense, but we're not that same team.
New coach at Nebraska, how are they different than maybe from a scheme standpoint than the team the Eagles played a year or so ago?
There's some things that are different, but some things that are similar. They still have an athletic quarterback, which they did 2 years ago, and they've got an athletic quarterback now, so he's going to be able to run and throw it and put us in a run-pass conflict. And defensively, although maybe not as much of a quarters match team, they're our quarters team, a zone team, so very similar really in terms of how they approach it on both sides of the ball.
Todd, congratulations on the win over Texas State. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, John.
All right, it'll be the Golden Eagles and the Nebraska Cornhuskers out at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's an 11 a.m. game on Saturday morning, so early start for the Golden Eagles in Nebraska as the Eagles back on the field this Saturday morning against that Nebraska ball club. Should be a good one. Hope to see you there or listening in or watching, whatever the case may be. Don't forget, Monday nights we're at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Hattiesburg for the Golden Eagle Hotline. Come on out, join us, visit with us, talk a little Golden Eagle football. That'll do it. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time. Another inside look into Southern Miss football.
This edition of Southern Miss Sports Today with Todd Monken has been presented by Bancorp South, right where you are, and brought to you in part by the City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. This has been a presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.